Hi, Ivy. Welcome in. She says, hi, Dee Dee. Hi, Julie. I don't see ourselves yet. Let me see if my iPad, if I get notification on my iPad, because I always
Hi, Cami.
like to know. Oh, good. You can see. Yay. I
Hi,
found
kindness.
myself. Okay. Yay. Kindness matters. Okay. Yeah, I can hear a little bit. We'll see how it goes. Y'all might hear a little bit of feedback off of um Julie's phone, but if it gets too much, let us know, okay? Hi, Melissa. Yay, you're here. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in.
Hi,
Melissa is our
Melissa.
mod. Melissa from Melissa's Corner. She's our mod. I'm not sure if Craig's going to be here today. He was not feeling well. Hi, Morella. Welcome in. She says, hi, Dee Dee. Hi, Julie. And I forgot to ask you, how's your time? Are you in the hour okay? Are
Well,
you
yeah, I'd probably say an hour would be the best,
perfect?
if
Okay,
that's
so then let's
okay.
so
Yeah.
let's get started. Let's get started so that we don't go over. Okay. Hi, Bean Beauties. Welcome in. This is Dee Dee Bean. Thank you so much for being here. Um, if this is your first time visiting, I like to do lives that with other content creators to introduce them to everybody. Some of you may know her, some of you may not know them, and it's just my way of opening up YouTube to more people in a different way, because sometimes the YouTube algorithm doesn't tell us about channels that are not in the tens and thousands of subs. So today I have Julie and I'm going to let her tell us the name of her channel. Go ahead, Julie.
Hi, everyone. Thank you guys all for tuning into Dee Dee's channel, and thank you so much for supporting her and I. Um, my name is Julie. I have a channel called Agent Bag Reviews. I have been doing my YouTube channel. I started back in January of 2021.
Oh wow, okay.
It came basically as a product of the pandemic. Um, I thought I wanted to just, branch out and communicate with people in a virtual manner more so. And it was just basically to express my love of handbags. Um, but yeah, I've been doing that channel now for a good long time. I hit a milestone of the 5K subscribers recently, which
I
was a
know,
pretty big one.
congratulations.
So
Yeah.
but yeah, I love to do like handbag reviews. I basically talk about other things besides a lot of just around handbag content, um, some life topics sometimes, but it's really more focused around now, more recently, the contemporary bags
The
that
contemporary
I
bags.
believe are still very luxury. And yeah, that's basically what I do. And I usually try to put out about a video a week. It sometimes gets intense and I'll do like 2 a week, but it's really just on average about 1 a week,
About one a
so
week. Perfect. Well, thank you very much, Julie. Thank you very much for being here. For those of you who are in the chats, I did pin Julie's channel up to the top of the chats so that it'll be easy for y'all in case y'all have are under a rock and don't know Julie's channel. Then y'all can go and subscribe really easy to her and send her some love and bookmark it for the next time. If y'all will go to your little chat filter at the top. It's always set at top messages. That's how YouTube does it. If you go and click all messages, then you'll see the messages come in as they come in, and it'll make a little bit more sense for everybody. So, Julie, let's go see who all has come in. Jolie, hi, Jolie, welcome in. She says, hello, bag ladies. Melissa Adams Wade is here. She says, hi, beautiful women. Hello.
Hi, Melissa. Hi, Morella.
Jackie from Jack's Baggage Hacks is here.
Hi,
Um,
Jackie.
Jane Price, she's here. Hi, Jane Price. She just says hi, all.
Hi,
Nora
Jane.
LG is here. She says hi, Dee Dee, and guest. The guest name is Julie Nora. So up at the top, her channel's name is Asian Bag Reviews. If you want to go over and send her some love and subscribe, I guarantee you
Thank
you
you.
will love her
Hi,
channel.
Alyssa.
And let's see, Alyssa, did I miss Alyssa?
The
The
Gal's
Gals Guide.
Guide.
Hi, the Gals Guide. She is down the bottom. Hi, welcome in, welcome in. Yes, the Gals Guide is the shoe heels, the handbag heels. Yes,
Yep.
I did a video on that. I love mine. Love, love, love mine. Okay, all righty. So we're gonna get started. Because I have a lot I want to talk about, and we may end up having have to do two lives or something, or continue some other manner. But I like to tell everybody how I found the content creators that I watch and the ones that I welcome in on my channel. I found you, Julie, I think probably about 6 months ago. And the first video that I saw was the one that popped up for me, was recommended, was Am I Done with Dooney? And I was like, oh, okay, what do you
Oh.
mean, are you done with Dooney? And it came across, I'm a Dooney lover at heart. That's where my heart and soul is at. So I was like, okay, what is this girl gonna say? And I kind of had heard your channel's name around from other content creators, kind of mention your
Mhm.
channel, but I had not seen it. And so I went in there, and it was like, you weren't saying anything bad about Dooney. You were talking about how much you love Dooney. And then
Yes,
the next video I saw of yours was, you were talking about, I found the one where you were saying that you love the contemporary brands, and
correct.
that those were just for you, as luxurious as the luxury brands. And I was like, okay, a girl after my own heart. And that's kind of when I started watching you. And I really didn't, I didn't or I very little did very little comments on your channels. I just watched your channels, and I always liked everything. And there's just some channels that are, I guess, because I feel maybe a little intimidated, or what have you, that I don't comment a lot on, or comment on, just because
Mm.
of my own self insecurities, kind of thing. But I did watch them. I did watch them. And that was why you mentioned the satchels, because you went satchel crazy when
I
I went satchel
did.
crazy too. So I have all the sizes, and I loved your videos when you were comparing all of them. So I have the nano over here and the small
Aw.
here, and I think this is a medium, or I don't think it's a large, because they changed
Okay.
their size names, so it's kind of
They
crazy.
have. I love
So
that little nano, but no, yeah, you have a really beautiful collection back there that I can tell. Just, I
thank
mean, I
you.
love your Marc Jacobs, and it's all different. Yeah, we
I
have a lot of bag likes in common, I think.
Thank you. I think we do. Yes, we do. And I just kind of went crazy. I went crazy. I'm not sure if you know my background, and not those for you who are new to my channel, just so you'll know a little bit of my background. Because of my health issues, I have rheumatoid arthritis. It's an autoimmune disease, and I was very sick for a long time, and I couldn't wear bags. I actually was
Mhm,
written out a prescription that I could not wear bags, because I used
mhm.
to have two, three, four totes, one for my son's activities, one for my daughter's activities, one for my activities, one for work, one for church. I mean, I had them all. And there was too much on my body, especially when I was sick.
Wow.
And I was also caring for my mother, who was going through her journey to Calvary at the time with cancer. So it was
Mhm.
a lot
Yeah,
at that time. So
that sounds like a lot.
I didn't carry
Yeah.
handbags for like 10 plus years. I kind of lost track of how long. So just in
Mm.
2023 is when I found and purchased my Dooney, my first Dooney. And I have gone, what I tell everybody is batshit crazy. And it's like I've made
Yeah.
up for all those 10 plus years, because all of this has been accumulated since February of 2023. Yeah,
Girlfriend, hey,
yeah.
that's okay. You had all those years of, like, saving coin.
There
I'm
you
kidding.
go. Exactly.
Yeah,
And that's the other thing too, is now we're empty nesters, so I have a little bit of extra money now. I don't, I have to do that.
yeah.
I don't have to spend it on cheerleading and baseball and school stuff. So,
Oh, that's
and
true.
that's kind of what I want to talk about, because your channel, I wouldn't say that it is changing, or maybe you'll let us know, but it is kind of pivoting a little bit. The last couple of videos, you've mentioned the fact of maybe putting a pause on your handbag buying, and going more into shopping your closet. I know
Mhm.
that you and Millie Gallier, am I saying her name?
Yes. Yep,
Okay.
Millie
Yes.
Gallier.
Yeah.
Yep, we did our series, and we tried the best we could. And I think we just have to kind of give ourselves a little bit of grace on that.
Yes. Yes.
Now, when I make a video that says taking a pause on handbag buying, again, we're all human here, and I think we have the best intentions to not just shop constantly, which if we're
Right.
handbag addicts,
It's
we're
hard.
always looking, always looking. So I like to make videos like that to keep myself kind of accountable in a way too, just to everybody. But no, I think, I am a person who I'm single mom. I'm the only one who makes money in my house. I've got priorities. Also, I'm commission only, so the real estate market goes up and down,
Yeah.
and right now
Yeah.
it is kind of slow. We're in an election year, which happens a lot. So
Right.
right now it's just kind of a little bit of more, hey, I'm taking a pause. There's some things that are coming up here. This is personal, guys, that my Christmas is coming up. I have two birthdays, one for Josh, one for Dean. There's things that come up, and um just probably taking a pause for a few months. And I think I may get myself like a Christmas bag, but
Something like that. Yeah. So it's not
that
like
video I
she's,
just made though was more just like, hey, check out some of the home stuff I've done, and just a
yeah.
little different a viewpoint from.
And that was actually great because that is how sometimes you divert your funds, because actually I'm kind of going to be going through the same thing too, and I'm going to do a live next week kind of doing the same thing, talking about how we divert the funds, and also too, it's like your lifestyle also dictates your monies and what you
Yeah.
have available to spend or not spend on yourself. And being a single mother, I really admire that. And I especially admire the fact that you're on commission, because I grew up and my dad was a commission based person. He did not
Hmm.
want to have a boss, and he was a salesman. And so there were months where we lived high on the hog, had the steak barbecue dinners and all that kind of stuff. And then there was months where it was rice and beans and that was it. And but
Yeah.
they did not do like you did. They did not him and my mom. And it may just be the sign of the times where they grew up. Maybe they weren't aware of or what have you, but they didn't plan for things. And you have mentioned that you live off of savings. Well,
I do.
it would be my mom had a full-time job, so she had the steady income.
That's nice.
So my dad had it was like the extras or whatever, but sometimes my mom's, when the summer's like high, like our air conditioning is like $600-700 in the summer. Well, that happens a lot in Texas because it's so hot. So
Yeah.
sometimes her checks wouldn't make it. And then if he didn't have a commission check coming in, well, it's like, okay, where are you going to cut the corners at? So I really admire you
Mhm.
coming out and telling us the fact that, hey,
Yeah.
I'm living off of this. So you want to tell us a little bit more about that? Do you mind, sharing a little bit about your thought process about that?
About just being a thrifty person.
Being a thrifty person,
Yeah, because I
exactly.
I usually, I first and foremost, I am pretty cheap when it comes to, like, other things in life, like
Yes.
Aldi. I don't know if you guys have an Aldi grocery store, but, like, I do that. But, like, when it does come to, like, my kids, I don't ever deprive them of their wants. Now,
Yes.
you shouldn't give them everything they want,
Right.
obviously, but, you give them everything they need 100%, and then, some wants, but they also need to earn those wants as well. But, no, I think I've done my job for 21 years now, so thankfully, I'm in a position where I've got, past clients who are on their 3rd, 4th house purchase,
Wow.
and
Okay.
I guess I've just prepared myself that I just save and have a decent cushion, but I don't go crazy and overboard. I was brought up very conservative because it was a family business. My dad sold real estate,
Oh,
and
okay.
he's
Okay.
now retired, but he done it since 1973. And I just remember yeah, there kind of like you in a way where we would take a vacation, but then that was it for like 2 years. Now it's a down year.
Yeah.
So but it's just how you're brought up, I think. And I was never brought up with, you know, gold and everything. It was more
Right.
just,
Your
yeah,
regular
a
everyday kind of
normal,
stuff.
regular
Yeah.
middle class. Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of things. Yeah.
So,
Well,
yeah.
I want to ask you now. Usually I kind of wait till we get in the middle, but I want to ask you now. The question that I ask everybody is I always ask, are you an introvert or are you an extrovert?
Am I an introvert or an extrovert?
Yeah.
Well, what's so interesting is that, I actually had a personality test taken at, like, the brokerage I was at 2 years ago, and they actually tested us for this exact question, and it turned out that I am in the middle, like, I
Uh-huh.
am an ambivert, which means there's days when I wanna go out and I need to fill my soul with being around people. I wanna
Right.
be extroverted, I wanna do my pop-bys, I wanna see people, and then there's some days when I'm just like, I just want my 3 people, like, I just
You
want my
want
s
your three
my
people, yeah.
fiancé and my 2 kids, and that's it.
And
Like,
that's it.
there's
Yeah.
some days when I just want that. So, but I'd say most of the time I'm really in the middle.
In the middle.
So,
Excuse me.
yeah.
So I do it because I don't know. I'm definitely a little older than you, and so there wasn't so much. And also too, when I took it for ministry purposes, and so they were he when he said you need to answer your questions as not as because we were all older when we took it. Answer your questions as your natural environment so that you will know how you need to maneuver your personality when you're trying to talk to somebody else. And
Mhm.
so I told my whole class, I said, all of y'all are liars. All of y'all are liars. Y'all answered by what you have learned and the skills that you have learned.
Right.
Because I was all like full extrovert, all intuition, no, like no thinking or anything, because I was answering like, what is my
Oh, no.
Am I back?
You're
Okay.
back.
Okay. So I answered what's my natural instinct. So it's like if you go to a party and are you normally in the party, if you're in the party mode, are you how do you scope out the room? Do you wait? Do you go introduce yourself? That kind of thing.
Yeah. I usually allow people to come to me more
Okay.
so.
Yeah.
So I guess that leans more towards a little bit of an introverted side.
Right.
But yeah, that's probably more me.
More so you lean a little bit more introverted, yeah.
Yeah.
So you can be out there, so you're aware of the fact that you need to, especially in your business, that you need to be more out there, more outgoing. So but you have to force yourself a little bit.
Yeah, I'm really good like one-on-one with people. Public speaking still always kind of makes me worried. But I do a lot of, and sorry you guys, I cold call. I do cold call. They're not necessarily cold calls, but a lot of people have signed up on our website
Oh,
and they're
okay.
looking for houses. So those are kind of technically calls to just total strangers that I have
Right.
to make a lot of times. And it doesn't necessarily bother me because there's a subject to talk about and it's housing.
Yeah.
It's fulfilling a need that they need to have met. So but if I were to go to say like a Rotary meeting or a Chamber of Commerce or something like that, which I've gone to, I literally am just like,
In the
I
background, yes,
can't,
okay.
like,
So
I don't know, but
that's where I like to get to. That's where see, and where I would be in there and I would be like, "Okay, let's find out. I wanna be in the mix or whatever because
that's
I'm
fun.
strange." All right, let's go to the chats. We've been talking, you and I, for a little while. Let's go see what the chats say. Jennifer Ashfield, welcome in, welcome in. Um, let's see who else is here. I like to at least tell everybody hello.
Yeah.
Veronica Sid, hello, welcome
Hi,
in.
Veronica.
Um, let's see. Who else? Everybody's talking. Julie is still here. Julie, I have the red Dooney. Say the word. LOL.
Yes, red. Oh,
Simply
to
D.
Cami. Okay, Cami, I will reach out. I'm sorry.
Are you
I've
try-
been thinking about, okay,
are you
Cami
trying to
has this
buy her red?
red,
Are you trying to buy her red Dooney?
well, yeah, she has, okay, behind you. Now,
This one.
okay,
This is a
no.
Cami.
So
This is a
that's
Cami bag. Yes, this is the bag that Cami has.
yeah, I definitely want it, and they're, like, on back order on Dooney right now,
Yes.
so,
Yeah.
Cami, we need to email one another.
So yeah, I I just added, I'm waiting. I added one, two brand new off the website satchels, and then two pre-love satchels.
Well,
So Yeah, they're coming in probably in the next week or 2 that they'll be coming in, but Judy had brought out some colors that are
Oh,
coveted colors, so I had to.
how exciting. In Cami, maybe towards Christmas, because I wanna try to wait till Christmas.
That maybe that'll be her Christmas bag, so hold
Yeah.
on to it, so hold on to it. Melissa, let's see, another of us another of us with Billy bookcase says Jolie. She has a Billy bookcase. Is that from IKEA?
Yes,
Yes.
they're like Billy Oxburg
Yeah.
bookcases from IKEA,
For
and
the
I
door.
I think they're like $160 each. They're not crazy expensive,
Right.
but they're easy to put together, and so
We
uh-huh.
they would have been out they were out, during the season of the pandemic, and so I could never I got the regular cubbies, but I could never get the bookcases because they were out.
Yeah,
Melissa Adams Wade says, I always take a pause between August and December. I have lots of birthdays,
that's good.
Christmas during that period. Exactly. Our October, we have like 3 or 4 birthdays in October, and we're like, I'm going, okay, it's time to divert the funds. It's time to kind of do it. And
Yeah,
we were
and
just
then
having
what's
that
so hard about that,
conversation.
though, is, like, Black Friday sales come
Oh, I know.
around,
I
but
know.
that's a good time to just Christmas shop for other people,
Right.
and not necessarily think so much once again about sorry,
Whoop,
about
it's
what
okay.
I want, but, I mean,
Yeah.
I totally understand where Melissa's coming from
Yeah.
because yeah, she's got she's got a
She's
nice
got little ones
big
too,
family.
so yeah, she does. Monica K came in. Hello, Monica K. She says, "Hi, Dee Dee and Julie and
Hi,
friends."
Monica.
Um, Cammy says, "I need to pause too. My electric bill was $120. I wish mine was $120."
Oh,
She said for July. I don't even know. Melissa says that mine was bad at 600. Yes, Melissa Wade, Adams Wade. That's where mine is sitting at is $600, and
oh,
it's yeah.
no. Yeah, it
Jackie,
and
yeah.
she's in I know where she's at. She's in the desert and it's hot. And and it's even here in Kansas. I think my bill I try to keep my temperature high, but it's like still 200 and $300, which
I This week we were
kind
able to raise it up to 70, but I usually keep it 68, 69, especially when we sleep because I have an
yeah.
older house. And that's the other thing too, is we have an older house. So the windows are single pane windows. So everything just literally flies out the windows. And so we have, uh, you know, blankets on some of the windows and curtains and whatever you can do to keep the warm air in and the cold air out. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Let's see, Melissa's corner says that's more than my house payment. I would cringe. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh. Yeah, that is
Welcome,
nice house
Corinne.
payment, Melissa.
Yeah,
That's a
nice
good
house
house
payment.
payment.
Oh yeah, because you're real estate. Hello, Melissa. uh, Corinne from Joy Love C is in. She's from Singapore, and
Hi,
it's
Corinne.
4:20 in the morning for her. Thank you so much, Corinne. Thank you for being here. Melissa Adams Wade says my pool is close to 85 without the heater on. Oh, I know. I know. It's like
Yeah.
we have when it's because it's been like 107, 110, kind of temperature. And when you get in the water to go to the pool, it's like bath water. I'm like, I ain't going swimming. I tell my
I
husband,
know.
put some fresh water in it so I'll get in it because
Yeah,
then you
you
get
wanna
in there.
refresh yourself and not
Exactly,
feel like you're getting
exactly. Exactly, so he'll put the
getting
water hose on, which then makes the water bill go up.
oh my gosh. But
Let's
it's so
see.
nice you guys have swimming pools. Like, good at least you got a pool. Because
Yeah,
imagine, I mean,
we it
it's
was
too
a
hot. You're in the
we got
South,
ours.
aren't you?
Yeah, we got ours during the pandemic. It's just an above ground
Oh,
pool.
yeah.
Ours is an above ground pool because you couldn't go anywhere. So we're like, okay, that money that we weren't spending, that's what we did. Well, we got it. Okay, I think I said hello to everybody. If y'all have questions for Julie, please put something that with the hands up or put arrows or something so we can see your questions, and we'll definitely go through your questions. Jolie says October through January, all the birthdays are here. Exactly. Our big months are October
Mhm.
and December. Yes, they are.
Yep.
Um, let's see. Melissa says,
It was a
yeah.
time guess why so many people are born in the fall. I mean, what's going on in the middle of
E-
winter.
exactly. You know
It's
what?
yeah. That's That's when everyone goes broke, though. It's like those few months, and then we have the holidays and Thanksgiving and entertaining family maybe,
and all that
so
kind of stuff.
yeah.
Well, I want to go back to and ask you a question about your shopping your closet. I
Uh-huh.
know that I had Veronica sit on, and one of the things that when I was talking to her, that I'd like to ask you is, what did you learn about yourself, or did you learn anything about yourself when you were shopping your closet?
I would say the first time I did my shop my closet, it was, oh, the very first time, it was about a year ago, and I just started in one corner and worked my way, boop,
Okay.
boop, boop, boop. Every single day, I switched into a brand new handbag, and then I also posted that bag up on Instagram and made kind of like a spiel about it, why I love it. Um, and I would just say that switching bags every single day, it still felt like this bag was brand new to me then in a way, because it maybe had been, a month, 3 months since I'd worn that
Long
bag.
time.
So
Okay.
therefore, yeah, it really kind of felt still new to me because that's the issue I think sometimes with shopping is just like we wanna shop, we use the bag a couple days, and then we're on to
On
trying
to
to
the
find the
next
next
one.
thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I made it a pact to myself that I had to make sure I used every single bag before I was able to purchase a bag,
Oh, okay.
and I think I held off the first time for, I think, around 35-ish days,
Oh, wow. That's
and
that's a long
that was
time in the
pretty good
handbag
for
world.
me.
Yeah, yeah.
And I will say that was pretty good for me. The second time when I did it with Millie, that only lasted 2 weeks.
Because a sale came up. Because that was like, that was we didn't we have like a holiday sale coming up, right?
I bet we did,
Yeah.
probably Memorial, I think it was during
Yes.
the
Yes.
summertime.
There's a Memorial Day, and then yeah.
Yep.
And then,
Now Veronica Sid, I, noticed she did it, like, she was on your show too.
yes.
She rocked it. She
She
made
did
it.
really well. Yep.
Yep, she
She
really
only
did.
she only missed a couple of days, and the days that she missed were because she was ill, and but then she got
Oh,
right back on, so it wasn't like, that she didn't want to do it, it's just because she was sick. So did you find, or have you already noticed, because for me in my collection, since I haven't been buying bags all these years, I mean, I just been buying certain, things that I needed. Um, was it are you finding that you don't like certain style of bags, or did you have enough time to figure that out?
um probably. I mean, it's yeah, I feel like I am not so excited about using tight compartment bags, and those are all my bandits right here.
Okay.
However, I don't wanna get rid of them because I just love them. I
Right.
don't know.
Which is A-okay, yeah.
It is okay to keep bags that you don't necessarily use that often.
Yeah,
Melissa Adams Wade actually made a neat video recently where she's like, "I'm keeping certain bags that I know it's okay, I'm not gonna use them that much. I just
yeah.
absolutely love them." And I love that statement. But, yeah, I just feel like it really encourages me to just use my bags more, and that just will help me put off the shopping so much. That
Got
was just a
you.
big challenge that
Got
I
you,
wanted
yeah.
to do, but
To do that, yeah.
yeah.
And like, because I always say I like pre-buy because I thrift a lot, and I buy on sale
Oh,
a lot.
yeah.
And so a lot of people are like, "How come you don't buy you can't open your boxes?" Because I know there's gonna come a period where we're reaching that already, that I won't be able to shop because my money is gonna be going, to a different section. But I'm still gonna have boxes to unbox because I haven't opened them because with thrifting, I can buy 2 or 3 bags at the price of a brand new bag, and a lot of times I try to be real careful as what I buy.
Yeah.
I do gamble, that's my form of gambling. It's like,
Do
oh,
do you have a limit that you're setting yourself to wanting to not go over a certain amount of bags? I'm just curious on that because I kinda have a number. I'll start to feel a little overwhelmed if I'm, like, beyond a certain number.
yeah.
Are you at that?
I'm probably getting close. I was not thinking about numbers, and actually that'll be my question. for you, since you brought it up, because Melissa's Corner, that's her thing. She always wants to know your number, your handbag number. So tell
Yes.
us your handbag number, and then I'll finish. I'll answer your question.
I'm gonna give a range. I don't have, like, an exact number because I haven't really counted, but I would say right now, including, like, Longchamp totes, probably about 40 to 45.
40 to 45.
Not too
Yeah. See,
much. I mean,
that's yeah. I thrift from Kristen D. Another Chance Resale is one of the resellers thrift from. She told her viewers that she thinks that I have like 400 bags, and
wow.
they're probably not all on the shelf. Um, because there's some that I have not unboxed yet. I have not unboxed yet. So I think that I'm probably there with the not I it's kind of hard. I don't have a number saying I don't want to have these. It's like one of those.
Yeah.
I haven't shopped for so long, so I'm thinking, okay, this is just like 20 years worth of shopping that I'm doing like just really quick. But I know that now I am at a point where I need to not bring too much more in, because I need to go
And
through
just
and see what really doesn't work because of
right.
my health. There's some
Yeah.
bags that were that are just not working for me. And like I definitely can't do too big bags or heavy bags. So I
Yeah.
can't do like the Doonies all weather leather, the all weather leather bags, the pebble grain bags.
Are
See,
those pretty heavy? I was
yes,
wondering.
yes, yes.
Okay.
And
Okay, so
so
maybe
everybody.
Florentine's lighter even?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
and actually Tara from Tara's Boutique, she's a big Dooney lover. She's my hero, man.
Yes.
She has a whole bunch of bags, and I had got a bag from Nordstrom, which is gonna be up on the chopping block, that was heavy, and I told her, I said, "I don't understand because it's heavy." And everybody says Florentine's heavy. She says, "No, Dee Dee, the pebble grain leather is heavier than Florentine." Because I told her, I said,
Okay.
because she knew that I had these Florentine bags, and I said, "I don't feel that they're heavy, but when I do this bag, it's heavy." And she says, "Because pebble
Mhm.
grain, and then especially the all-weather leather, it's thicker and it's heavier
Mhm.
because it has all of that stuff to keep the weather out and all the weathering
Mhm.
out. So it has to be thicker, and it's just they're too heavy for me, too
Yeah.
heavy." And so I do have several that I have to decide, are they going to be bags that I just want in my collection, that I want in a collection, have a collection, or are they bags that I need to move on? And I do, when you said I do have a bag, it's up there. I have like an bags, to me, they're art. We don't buy
Yes.
expensive art for the walls and stuff. But to me, I come in here and I look at my bags and it's like art,
Yeah. That's a
Palette.
really good metaphor. I think you're right. Like, and it's wearable art in a way.
Exactly.
It's a wearable art. If you're, I don't know, to like, here's a reason why I kind of love bags so much. Just, I have, I'm taller, so my feet are big.
Right.
And I
Right.
hate shoe shopping. I don't like the way shoes fit on me because I have a large foot. I'm like a 10 and I hate it. So
Me
I'm like,
too.
okay, I'm not a shoe girl. I'll buy them out of necessity. But when it comes to bags, I'm like, these are my art pieces. Like I these are the things that I love the most.
Yeah.
And, clothes can be plain and simple, but with bags, like you said, it's like a wearable art. It's an expression of our personality.
Yes, yes. And
So,
like I like when you say, you're more frugal in other areas and things, so am I. It's like my clothes, I know, okay. Don't come at me, okay? Don't come at me. I buy Shein. That's what I buy there
yeah.
because they fit me. They fit for, I wear a size X. I'm in between a
Mhm.
4X, a 5X, sometimes 3X, now because I've lost weight. But they'll consistently have it. And I can buy, like, this dress was a $6 dress. I waited till they went on
Wow.
sale. It comes out, it's like $32. I waited and it's $6. So it's like, why am I going to go spend all of this money? And I do get compliments on what I wear, here on my channel as well as out in public. So I'm like, why am I going to go spend all this money on there? Because I'd rather spend it on this. Like this is
Yes.
my Plen
Oh, I
bag.
love that Pull-in bag.
And see, I mean, I just love this. Well, it's probably a little bit too small. Do I have a fancy occasion to wear it? I probably will wear it someday, but I like to look at all of this and I appreciate the hard work it took them to do that.
Yes.
It's not just something that even if you can sew, that's not something that I can do. It's not something I can do.
Do you have other pull-in bags?
I
Or is
have
it
I have that one and a baby pull-in, a baby numero un, I think, that I got from Cami.
mhm.
Her little baby one, I have
The
that one.
little bit oh, yeah, I think I remember Cami, doing a little video on that. No, but I think Polin is kind of one of those one companies. I don't have any bags from Polin. I've always kind of wanted to try them, but they're every single style from them is like their own style. Like they're not
Exactly.
here mimicking other brands. They're not
No.
trying to do like, you know,
Yes.
that's really admirable, I think, about them.
They're very
So,
unique, and it may be one of those that you don't it's not maybe not be a practical bag, but it just like, I just love it. And I got mine pre-loved. I got it from It's Hadrian, got a
oh,
super, super deal on it. So it was like a third of what it cost from the website, because
nice.
I refuse to pay full price, but I have because right now Coach has me by the throat.
Ah, I bet. I
So
bet.
we were talking earlier that you had some things that you want to talk about. So I haven't done this with very many other guests, but just tell me what do you want to talk about? What would you like to talk about?
What do you mean? I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, I guess, did you wanna just ask personal questions? I mean, so here's the thing, I always feel like with my channel, like, I don't go, like, deep, like, who am I? Because I feel like a lot of my videos are more just about reviews, comparisons, things like that. So, I have done a few videos about, like, the midlife crisis or handbag obsession. And then the other one that I thought was a really good one that I did that a lot of people from everybody who buys Hermes all the way down to contemporary watched the why I don't spend money on expensive bags anymore. And I can talk a little bit more about that. And I if you would like for me to. I mean,
You can talk about whatever you want.
yeah, I mean, it was just basically when I first started into handbag buying, like it was more just about maybe more contemporary. And then it was actually my ex-husband who got me into buying Louis Vuitton bags because he was, really into that, really, because he kind of likes the finer things in life and
Yeah.
still to this day does. But yeah, he's the one who kind of got me into handbag collecting with Louis, and I had a big collection and bought, sold, my mind out of control. I mean, I would just buy and sell on Fashion File, sell on the Real Real, and I did that for a few years, and that was a startup on my channel too, as I started reviewing, Louis Vuitton.
Right.
And then I decided one day, like, I went into a Coach store and I saw the Rogue,
Oh,
and I
okay.
was
Yeah.
like, "What?" Like, this bag is phenomenal. And I'm carrying something that costs some like $2,200. And I'm like,
Yeah.
it feels just as good. I think a Rogue back then it was like 5.95, which I was like, shoot, this is cheap. Because we kind of get jaded with the amount of money we're spending on these
Exactly.
bags.
Yes.
Like,
Yes. Yeah.
and I wasn't buying so many LV bags. I think I had like a collection of like 10 to 12, and I was intermixing other luxury brands too in that. But nothing like having like a collection of 50 high end designer bags. But so the switch happened, I'd say a few years ago when I started moving from LV to like in high end designer to Coach,
September. Yeah.
and then I kind of flip-flopped again, and then now I think for like 2 years I've been into, Marc Jacobs Coach, Dooney again. So, and I just feel super content with those. And no, it's so weird. I love the new like high-end designer brands, and like a lot of friends we have are on here who collect that, and that's great. I just I can't spend that kind of money. Like if I want to buy like a bag a month, let's just say, I can't afford $2,000 a
Yeah.
month, you know? So it would
Well,
just mean I have to buy less
yeah.
and push myself to that, you know, limit
Well,
of
and that's the thing,
yeah.
because I know I've gotten some questions of the fact that, well, you could buy a brand new Louis, or you could buy a brand new whatever, Gucci or whatever, if you didn't buy so many bags. If and it's true. Probably, 20, 25 of my bags I probably could buy one bag, but I love my 20, 25 bags that I have,
Yeah.
my denim collection. I love my denim collection. And right
Yeah.
now I can't see like parting with any of them, because I love them, and I'm actually brought a new one in too. I have a new one, but I have been dabbling in some higher end bags, but not on the brand new market.
Sure.
I have
Sure.
I have definitely gone to the Real Real, and I have gone to consigners. I have gone to Facebook. I have a Facebook person I shop with. It's Hadrian, some of the other people here, and that y'all will be coming up in the next couple of months. Some higher end. It's like I was talking with Scott. I had Scott from Scott Alicia's McFabulous.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh. Yes.
He was on, and we were talking, and I told him, they're all talking about we were talking about how they're stepping on our thrifting toes, these channels. And I said, but you know what? They're all saying luxury is over, and they're selling their bags for like dirt cheap. And I'm gonna be the one. And it's Scott's words. He goes, the biatch. And I was like, yes,
No,
I'm
that's
going in there,
true.
I'm
The
gonna buy
deals
them.
are just crazy right now
And
with,
that's what I'm doing.
people needing some extra cash.
Yep. No,
I
and no remorse. It's like, if you want to sell them for dirt cheap, I'm gonna buy them for dirt cheap, and I ain't gonna feel bad about it. I ain't
yeah,
gonna feel bad about it.
your timing and your placement could be just perfect if you're shopping, on eBay or I don't
Right.
know, like I still feel like I used to buy a lot from the Japanese resellers on eBay, certain ones that I knew were really, really good, and I used to get those bags, and those were all pretty good
Yeah.
deals. Like,
I
probably better than Fashion File.
Probably, yeah. I
Yeah.
got burned. I got burned early on with a Japanese seller. I got
Oh,
it was I did a video on it, a big thing. Caleb's the one who told me I had bought this bag. This isn't the bag, but I had wanted this bag, and
okay.
I got it from a Japanese seller. And when I don't know what, something told me, and I said, "Let me run it by Caleb," and he said he didn't want to tell me, and he says it's not real. And then
I'm so sorry.
he said, ask Yota. I said, because I was sending Yota some pictures too, and between the two of them, and it had this bar. It had a bar here, back here, where if you're looking at it, you couldn't tell, but he had to tell me. Yoda's the one who told me, put your finger here. And then I found the bar she was talking about. I was like, oh my goodness. And then after all the stuff that they were telling me, I was like, yeah, I can see where it's not real, where it's not real. And I felt really dumb. I felt really bad.
Oh, no.
But
No.
they helped me get my money back. We did a whole thing about it. I made a
Good.
video. So I'm a
Well,
little
I could
skittish.
see how that could really turn you away from
And,
any of, the
and
Japanese
so,
resellers because
right.
it just takes that one time.
Exactly, and that's why I like the Coach. I like the stuff that's coming out in Coach, but that is why I'm paying the full prices on those and getting them when I want them, because I was burned. I
I
feel
know.
comfortable with Dooney and Marc Jacob, and from where I buy them from, feel comfortable with those, but not with Coach. Coach has so many details that are so
Yeah.
different that I don't feel comfortable doing that. And so,
And if you
yeah.
if you ever do wanna decide to go with a excellent condition or even new Coach, I highly recommend the Coach Gone Rogue group in Facebook, by the
Oh, I think
way.
I'm part of that. Yeah, I think I'm part of that.
Yeah. Great,
Yeah.
and you have to be selling legit. They will kick you out like no one's business if
Oh,
you
wow,
are
good.
selling fakes. So, I think you can definitely feel I mean, I
Comfortable
hope.
there.
I can't
Yeah.
guarantee, but I think
That's
you could
true, yeah.
be
Well,
yeah.
let's go to the chats, and let's see. Hi, Vicky, Purse Creators here. I also shop with her. Cloverleaf Bags here. Hi, I shop with
Aw.
her too. Monarch, hello, welcome in, Monarch. Monarch Butterflies,
Hi,
welcome in.
Monarch.
Let me see. Kristen D, another chance reseller. I was talking about Kristen D earlier.
Hi,
She's one of the
Kristen.
resellers. Yeah, Kristen D is the one that I says that I have over 400 bags.
Eee,
It's like, I don't
she
know.
knows.
She should know. I buy them from, she knows where I buy them from. Let's see. Melissa says that's how I feel about my clothes. My weight is always fluctuating my by 20 pounds and my bags are my gems. Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. Um,
that's great.
Veronica says Sid says that her number is 50, that she cannot ever go over 50. And I'm about 35-ish right now.
Okay.
Jolie says her number is 30. Melissa Adam Wade says her number is 25. So we have people who are kind of in there. Nora LG says it's oh, she's talking about the weather. It's 84 it's 84 over there, 80. It's like 100
Mm.
and something over here.
Ah,
um Let me go through. Are there any questions for Julie or myself? Cuz
I think I saw Melissa ask what my favorite bag is
okay.
in my collection right now,
Okay,
maybe.
go right ahead.
Melissa's Corner, maybe.
Let's see.
Um,
Well, go ahead and answer it. I can't find it. Um
yeah, I have like a couple that are like really my favorites, but yeah, I've been really loving this a lot.
Oh, the, bowler bag, is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's the Burrow Bowler bag. So I bought this one first and then got this one next. And but I really love these bags quite a bit. Um, so this is definitely my probably my top favorite bag right now. And then let's see. Another one of my favorites though, everyone kind of knows.
Well, while you do that, Jolie says she has currently about 80, but she is trying to get rid of some. She's trying to downsize. Jackie from Jack's Back Attack says, "I plead the fifth about bag counts." Yes, we don't count, do we, Jackie?
We
We
don't
don't
talk
count.
about Jackie's number.
No. Jackie and I agreed a long time ago that we're not going to talk about numbers. So the numbers that I talked about are not my numbers.
Hey, at least it's not body count. Okay, I said it.
I know
Okay,
whenever I ask some people, Melissa wants to know your number. A lot of times I said, look, I said the handbag number, not
handbag
the other
numbers,
number.
different.
All right,
Okay,
Izzo, I
this is
think
my
that
other favorite.
Izzo, I think you need to just calm down a little bit, please, sweetheart. We need you to. We got some trolls in here. Trolls, if y'all want to be here, y'all please play nice and listen to the conversation. Otherwise, we're gonna kick you out. All right, go ahead. Sorry about that. Show us your.
Oh, well, I don't know about those people. Okay, so here's here's my like probably my ultimate favorite. If I had to pick everything had to go, this one would stay, and it's the chestnut mini size.
Chestnut, okay.
The chestnut mini size. It's just so smushy and nice, and it's broken in. And have you ever watched My Pursuit of Happiness, Ivana?
Ivana, yes, yes, yes. I've done a couple of collabs with her. Yes,
She's so awesome and very Queen Dooney, in my
yes,
opinion.
yes,
Have you ever seen her crimson satchel?
yes. The one that the really big one.
It's a very big one, and it's
Yes,
like the
yes,
color of your little nano,
yes.
and it is just it's collapsed, it's so gorgeous. That's what
Yeah.
I want this to be like.
To be it, you got to use it a lot. You got to use it a lot, and that's why I like to buying pre-loved because, like this one, is got a really nice smile.
Oh,
It's
that
stuffed.
does.
This one's a pebble leather, so it's a little bit heavier, but it's not too bad as the other one. But it just has it's already broken in, and then I'm just
Mhm.
fixing the I put the little brushes. Do you put that on yours?
I need to do that, I need to
Yeah.
buy those. Did you buy them maybe off of
Yeah,
Amazon
I got
or
them off of Amazon. I can send you the link, but you just look up
Yes.
makeup brush nets, and that's what they
Okay.
are. Yeah. And I think they do have sizes. I just guessed at the size. I just guessed at the size. But
Thank you, Monarch.
That's another reason why I like to buy pre-loved, especially with those, is because they're already broken in and I don't have to worry about it. Because the newer ones, like my Nano, it's like, come on, it's like
Yeah,
it's
that's
worse.
just it's like a little tiny little baby. It's a
Yes.
baby. But
Jackie says Florentine is my absolute favorite. Yes, mine
I
too.
bet
Love
Jack.
Florentine.
Yeah, Jackie and I became recent Facebook friends just to everybody, and Jackie, I love how you post your bag of the day on Facebook. I love that.
She does. She's really good. She has a great collection, and we're twinning on a lot of bags. A lot of bags we twin on, and
Yeah, and she
love.
likes thrifting
Yeah, she
too
likes to
and
thrift
finding
too.
the
Yes.
just finding the bags. Okay, I have to tell you, it's now storming
Oh
outside.
no! Oh
Like
no!
heavily storming, and this was not intended, which is cool. I don't know. We've been like you guys. It's been like in the upper 90s and then just all of a sudden boom, we have these weird random storms. So,
Oh no!
but yeah.
Well, if we lose you, just come back in on the link. I'll be here until we say goodbye. So don't worry about it. Okay.
Okay.
Um, I
Yeah.
also wanted to ask you on your channel, like, how do you get negativity on your channel? Do you have like, does that,
Mhm.
because you were talking about your comments. You had a lot of comments on the last video. Um,
Oh, okay. I don't get a whole lot of negativity, which I'm
good,
so
good.
thankful for. Just a couple weird randos that happen like like, "Are you seriously wearing that outfit?" Like, I'm like,
Like,
"Whatever,
why?
flag."
Why?
Okay, what
Yeah,
I have been getting okay, 2 things. Well, the first about my last video about taking a pause from handbag buying, the gals and guys who've been going on there and commenting have also revealed like, "Julie, I haven't bought a bag in 2 years. I've been doing all these home
yeah,
renovations, and of course for me to cope, and this is them talking through not buying a bag, is they'll just go in and just like play with their bags every day and clean, condition. So they get like that umph of I need my bags. But they've actually put a hold on buying, which that's pretty for 2 years and not to buy a bag.
yeah.
That's I
Well,
can't do that. But
I have to unsubscribe because unsubscribe from to a lot of sites. I have to not look. I have to
yeah.
absolutely not look. And so I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it like an official no buy, if I'm gonna do official low buy. It's my naturalness of the seasons that we live our life, that where we just
Yeah.
naturally slow down because we're changing directions. All our money gets diverted other areas, you
Yep, it
know.
just shifts. I think it's
Right.
just
Yeah.
shifting, and so, yeah, some of the comments have just been so supportive, and they're like, "Hey, we've been there, done that, putting my kids through college right now, I have 3 in school, and, but just understand that you're a human and that this is what you're into. Like, it's okay, but, your priorities have to come first, and that's obvious
Exactly.
for a lot of I mean, you have to have your priorities first, but yeah,
Well,
just
and the other
wonderful,
yeah.
sweet comments from a lot of people on that video.
Good.
But I don't know about you, but I get like and Alyssa from the Gals Guide and I have laughed about this, but I get so many spams, like
Oh,
and they'll say like, "Julie, I love you," and then I'm like, "Wait, what? Oh, it's a spam," and it's just like you have to flag it and report it, but that's what I've
yeah.
been getting, like, I wish
Well,
YouTube would just do away
yeah.
with these spammers,
What
like
I get yeah, what I've been getting are they'll say something sort of to your video, but then they put in, like, they want you to buy like a fake bag or whatever,
Yeah,
they'll put in that thing. So I'll go there, report them, delete them, move them, try to change that
yeah.
out, and I'm like, yeah, and it drives me crazy, and the SEO people drive me crazy too, because they especially right now when I'm so close and I'm trying to get to the 1,000, so then they'll subscribe so they can get your analytics, but then they'll unsubscribe when you don't respond to them. And then so then I'm all excited. Like a couple of days ago, I was like at 960, and then all of a sudden
Yeah.
I lost like two or three of them, and I'm like, oh. And then I got all these emails from SEO people, and I'm like, okay, it's like, don't do that to me. I'm like, why? I'm sitting there going, what did I do wrong? Why are they unsubscribing? And it's not, it's because then I got the emails, but that's what I get a lot of right now. And I guess because I'm so close to that
You
number,
are.
they wanna help push you over, and I'm like, "Okay, I've been doing okay so far, and right now I don't want, I don't have money to spend. I don't have money to spend."
Yeah, you're not buying your subscribers,
Exactly,
okay? And
exactly, there you
you're
go.
doing it the
So,
right and organic
I'm
way.
I'm
And you're gonna
trying.
get there. I guarantee
That's
you'll be
right.
there really quick.
I was like, who was it? Scott said, he goes, "What?" He goes, "Getting to the thousands is hard. Once you get over that," he goes, "it comes a lot easier because then YouTube helps you after that. Then they're like, oh, then you're worthy because they want to get their money off of you. They want to get your money off of you." But you were talking about your comments. I'm fortunate enough to where I have not gotten any negative comments. I mean, well,
Good.
like not anything bad, not anybody saying really bad things to me. I know other friends of mine have gotten some stuff, and so I'm very grateful. And I'm also almost a little bit like I'm going. I'd like to get monetized. I like to grow a little bit, but I
Mhm.
don't want to get too big because I don't want to deal with all the big channel drama, that's out there. I'm like, I don't want to do that. Not that my channel would ever
I don't
be there,
see you
but
getting involved in drama.
I'm just like,
I foresee you
you
being
know,
a peacekeeper, honestly.
I,
I
I I've
I mean, look at
tried.
what you're doing for so many. You are all about collaboration, and it's just giving out of your own heart, and I know a lot of us are very thankful for that.
Well, thank you. You're welcome. I just feel like, and that's how the live started. It was organically. It's like I see these channels and I see the smaller channels like me, and even smaller channels that, I would grow. And I'm like, why aren't people watching these? Why aren't people, looking at these channels? They have great content, and I know, like, in my own case, it's like,
I know.
it's like hard to get out there. It's like, okay, we got to do it, and we got to support each other, and we got to help each other, and just build a community that's positive and not negative, and stay as positive as you can. We and look at, I guess I was always taught to where you look at the things that you have in common and
Mhm.
agree to disagree about the things that you don't have in common, but don't hold that against the other people, and
Yeah.
that's kind of what I try to do.
I
I
feel like
kind of try to
that's the
do.
best way we can always just move forward with life right
Yeah,
now. It's
exactly.
we have to, like, look beyond the differences and just be united if as much as we can, you know?
Exactly, and then
Um,
try not to get into that, "Well, why are they growing and I'm not growing?" It's like, "You know what? It's alright. It's okay. My only competition is myself. My only competition is myself." So that's what I try to look at.
yeah.
Lonnie, welcome in, Lonnie. I just saw it says Jeanette Birkenboy chat. Hi, Jeanette, welcome in. Well, I'm sorry I missed you. Welcome in,
Hi,
Jeanette.
Jeanette.
I like Jeanette. She likes to go visit all of the ones. Lonnie, there, Lonnie, Chicago.
Hi,
Jab the
Lonnie.
like button for Dee Dee. Yes, please. I have a good count. I have
Hi,
a good
Phoebe.
count. We Let's see. Let me go look at my questions if I haven't even. We've organically have answered the questions that I wanted to ask you. Are there any questions? I used to ask this before. Are there any other questions other than, do I have a number I'm going to stop at? My answer is I don't know. Um, do you do you have any other questions for me that maybe you have that?
I do
Okay.
actually. I have a question. If there was a brand of bag that you wanted to try that you've never tried before, what is that brand?
Ooh, there's so many
Hi,
that I have
Winnie.
not tried. Hey,
Winnie
Winnie
B.
B, welcome in. Hey, Phoebe's Corner, welcome in, welcome in. Um, a bag that, well, okay. I mean, um, uh, the brand I would like it's more of a bag, not the thing. It's like I like the Fendi. I would like to try the baguette. Of course, I don't think I'll ever get a baguette because they're so expensive. But the other one, the one that's shaped like an F,
Mhm.
um,
The
those bags.
First, is it called The First?
Is that what it is? The
It's
first?
got it's like just a clutch and
Yes,
it's an
yes,
F.
yes.
Yeah.
That for the same reason I fell in love with the Pull-In bag, I fell in love with Fendi because of those bags. I think
Okay.
I saw it the first time I saw it, it was on Meredith Loves Luxury. on
Mhm.
her collection mess,
Yeah,
and
she's got a
oh, yeah,
phenomenal
and I know.
Oh
So
my gosh.
her collection, but when I saw that bag, it was like, okay, those were not, they were, so unusual bags,
Yes,
that
yes.
that's why I fell in love with that, that it's like, it's unusual, it's like an art piece, especially like there's some that have fur and then some that have lots of beads and lots of stuff, the ones that cost thousands and thousands and
Yeah,
hundreds,
they're so unique. There's so many YouTubers that are kind of at the high-end luxury,
Yeah.
a lot of the Australian ones, and I cannot re
Yes.
Dale, maybe?
Oh, Dale's
Um,
Addiction? Yeah, she loves Fendi, yeah.
I mean, all of the yeah, she's got incredible Fendi bags, Amelia Rose Closet, her
Yes,
collection.
yes.
I guess that would be another question I could ask you is, like, let's see. Well, there's a couple, like, who are some of your favorite channels? And I probably don't wanna say maybe that wouldn't be a good question because we have so many YouTubers on here now, but are there okay, when you first started watching YouTube videos on handbags, who were the YouTube creators that you
Oh,
watched? There
okay,
you
and
go.
I still watch them, okay? The way I found my way into YouTube was through finding, Dawn Loves Couture.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
I was looking for Effie jewelry. In fact, the jewelry that I have on right now, it was our
Yeah.
30th anniversary, and we do cruises, and my husband, I repel jewelry. So I lost jewelry in our first year of marriage. He bought me a pair of emerald earrings and I lost them. And they literally just fell out
Mhm.
of my ears. And I said, please don't buy me jewelry. Please, please. And he's like, I can't buy you flowers. I can't buy you jewelry. What? I said, I don't, just some practical stuff. Well, in our 30th year and when we were cruising, he out of his part of his monies, he bought me jewelry on each of our cruise. And so he said, "You
Nice.
need you need to buy something for our 30th anniversary." So I was trying to find more updated pearl kind of stuff. So that's how I found Dawn,
Dawn.
was
Yeah.
Through her Effie video. And then I
Oh
said,
my
"Okay, well,"
gosh.
I was like, "Let me see what else she has." Well, then, like, I saw her video where she had a Dooney, and I was like, "Dooney's still around? OMG,
Ah,
Dooney's still around." And so, I fell in love with Dooney, and I went and bought my first Dooney. Of course, I got it on sale, and then the rest is history. And then through
the rest
her
is history.
watching
Mhm.
her, that's how I started finding, I think I found Winnie next, and then I
Uh-huh.
found, Caleb Snell, and then he just started his Discord, so I joined that, and
Yes.
so I'm really immersed in Caleb's channel, and then I found Yota, and then I
Mhm.
found,
Did
Autumn.
you find Autumn? I was gonna say because
Yes.
Autumn is everywhere.
Yes, Autumn actually was the last one that I found because Winnie was always talking about the 360, it needed to be an Autumn patent, and I was thinking she was talking about Autumn, like the season Autumn, and then finally she said
Oh,
something about Autumn, like Beckman. She said actually said her last name. I was like, oh, so then I looked her up, and so yeah, so I was so excited because she was in Houston, which is close to where I was at. But then when we connected, she said, I'm moving. I'm like,
oh
so
my gosh,
I
that's
never got
right.
to
She
meet
did
her.
move.
Yeah, I never
Yeah.
got to meet her before. There was just not enough time before she moved. And I'm trying to think
Yeah.
who else. And then Cammy. And I saw Cammy's closet. I found
Cammy.
her. I Because I was watching them, Cammy's popped up, and her what caught me from Cammy was she was doing the brown box, um the thumbnails. It was on the brown box. Now she's got the fancy dry erase board. She was using cardboard boxes and writing her thumbnails on the cardboard boxes at
Yep.
that time. And I was like, I love this girl. Who is this lady? I should see her,
I love Cammy's intro, and I
Yes,
like
yes.
Winnie, I like your intro too. There's a lot of funny intros, but Cammy's is like, "I don't edit, my thumbnails are, eh." It's like, Oh
My
my
light
god,
room
I
is
love
4.
how real it's like the
It's
realness is
real.
there.
Exactly, exactly.
But
So I'm like, I
yeah,
love it, and
it's
I love
cool.
she leans into it, and it makes her channel grow. She leans into it. But yeah, so those are like the ones that I still watch them, and they have become um you know YouTube friends of mine. YouTube friends
Sure.
of mine,
Yeah,
and
I
so
mean, you make it's incredible. I've met my best friend who doesn't do YouTube through this. And then I have another really good friend who is a YouTube content creator. So like we're just that's like my best friend,
yeah,
seriously. Like besides Josh, I'm like, okay, these girls are just we do a three-way text and we're talking daily. But
exactly.
Tiffany, LV coffee lover, okay, she's someone that I watched even before many years before because she started doing YouTube like way back in the day and I was definitely into LV and I watched Tiffany so much. Her and Jerusha Couture was
Yeah.
another one, but yeah, and then Tiffany and I actually became a little bit, of a friend, so, yeah, it's nice. We chat every now and then, like, off time, but yeah, it's
Well, and see, those
so
are like,
cool.
yeah, like Jerissa, she was like kind of before my time, and so honestly, I have never seen one of her videos. I have never even visited
Mhm.
her channel, and so I was like, I felt bad, but I was like, and but I don't know, like, because my YouTube BFF is Melissa from Melissa's Corner.
Mm,
And
yeah.
so we were trying to figure out the other day, like, how did we become friends or how did it happen? And neither one of us can remember, and Melissa goes, I'm sure it's because you reached out and said, hey, do you want to do a collab or something? I said, I'm probably, yeah, probably, that's how it happened.
Yep,
And
you started up, and it's all because you guys are helping one another too,
exactly, yeah.
truly. Yeah, I love doing collabs with brand new YouTube content creators, and with Millie Gallier and Brandon BVPDX. He's a guy who's like up in Oregon, and he does YouTube too. So I did one with him, and then Isa from Asia. She's another gal who loves Coach big time, and so we did a collab just because it's like I think she was just at a couple hundred subscribers, and so I think it would be good. We need to do our collab, Dee Dee. We'll
We
do it.
do. We need to do our
Hope
collab. Yes.
Yep.
Let me go visit the chats real quick, and then you're starting to
Bye,
cut out a little
Veronica.
bit. So who else is here? Um, let's see. Jolie. They're having their own conversation. They're talking about editing. Yes, editing is hard. Editing is hard.
Yeah.
Um, Winnie says, "Oh, thank you, Julie. I did help with her intro." Oh, with Cammie's intro. She's talking about Cammie's intro, I guess, with
You
Cammie's
did a
intro.
great job.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's good. I think that's too when you were talking, I wanted to go back to you were talking about uh brain fart. Brain fart, bzz, but I think when you were talking about the higher end bags and stuff and people
Mhm.
not purchasing that were on your comments, they were not purchasing. And I think that's one of the things that why I got drawn to Jackie from Jack's Bag Attack is because she thrifted and I was thrifting as well too.
Yeah.
Because that's how I started my channel is I've always been a thrifter, like in-person thrifter. Then with my health, I can't do that anymore. So Caleb introduced us to shopgoodwill.com. Well, then I went crazy and
Oh.
my very first video, I have like about 10 boxes that I went crazy on, and that's was my first video. So it's like I already started behind the gun on my first video, because I had all those bags because I was thrifting them, and back then it was a lot cheaper. I've gone back to go look through my records of how much they are then versus how much they are now, and the shipping is what's getting you. The shipping is almost
Yeah.
triple what it was then, and but that's one of the things too that I hope that my channel can kind of impart to people is that if you can't buy now because the season that you're in, because you have your kids or because you're newly divorced or because whatever the money's tight, then
Yeah.
those you can find those bags. You just have to be diligent. But hopefully through my content, through Jackie's content, through those other people who thrift, through Scott, Scotty's content, you can see the fact that it's possible to get those covenant bags that you missed. They're out there. They'll
Yeah.
be out there, so
For sure.
you'll be able
That's
to
a
see
really
that.
good point that you make, because
Yeah.
I just don't ever think about going to, like, the Shop Goodwill website and things like that. So, that's a good idea, though,
They
for many
and they
people.
have some
It's
they have some luxury. You used to get some. I mean, now they have some pretty ugly bags, like beat up bags that are going for like lots of money. I'm like, no.
but that's the look, it seems like people are
Yeah.
buying ripped apart Birkins. Okay, and
Winnie B
the
went on that kick, yes.
yeah, and then the new Empire bag, the more distressed it looks, the more
Oh,
expensive it is.
yeah, yeah,
But no,
exactly.
okay, the normal person doesn't spend money on a handbag like we do, you
No,
know? So
no,
that's the thing, it's like the Shop Goodwill is there, and it's a good option for people.
yeah.
It's because, I mean, you see people, it's like they don't change their handbag out for a year or 2, like my mom, for
I used to
instance.
be like that, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I
My
was
mom,
like,
her thing is clothes. Like, she has 4 walk-in closets packed of
clothes.
clothes, but she's almost 80 and she rocks them. And I'm like, "You go, girl. You go, girl." Clothes and some shoes. She's like tiny little foot. She's adorable. But she has 1 black Marc Jacobs, the tote bag that I bought her with my dad for her birthday, and she wears it daily. Like,
Yeah.
she's so cute. I'm just like, "Mom, stop." Like, and that, but
Aw,
everything, I think everybody has their thing. Like,
yes.
that's her thing is clothes, and she constantly looks through, like, catalogs. She's of the catalog generation, so she'll
Oh,
just
yes,
sit at
yes,
her
we
kitchen
used to do that.
table.
Yes, yes.
Did
Yeah,
you did you
The Sears catalog, you circle
Yes.
what you wanted, for Christmas and, hopefully you leave it laying out for the parents.
Yeah, you just leave
Yeah,
your catalogs out, and I think
yeah,
that's just her form of, like, scrolling. It's
yeah,
just
exactly, yeah.
for a lot of
Well,
people, that's their and their
when
she's an eight, she's 79, 80, but she looks great. Like, she just looks so nice for but yeah,
we're doing that.
she's my mama.
She's your mama, she's so sweet. I like the fact
Thank you, Winnie.
when you do, Fendi First pouch, the Fendi First, that's the bag, the Fendi First, yes.
Yes.
Um,
So
uh
that's kind of the bag that you really, really love
That's
too.
the bag, yeah, and I've seen a lot of dupes, and I've seen a lot of, the ones that you can get, and I'm thinking, I don't, I'm really not into that. Not that I see anything's bad about dupes, I like, buying for less or what have you. I choose to do my dupes like this, where, like your bag, the one that you just did, the bowler bag, the Burrow bowler bag. Is that what that one is? The Coach one?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I just thrifted a Junie for like 12 bucks that is that same shape. So that's my answer to not getting that bag. So when that one comes in, I'm going to hope to do a comparison to that bag, and I have
How
several
do
of
you even
them.
buy anything for $12? Good
Well,
for you.
it's $12, but then there's, the shipping, so I'm sure it's gonna be like it was gonna be like, I don't know. I haven't I just got the notice this morning that I won the bid, it was like 12.99 or something,
Good for
so
you.
I'm like, "Okay, how much is the shipping? How much is the shipping?" But, that's how I like to do them, because when I grew up, going back to like your mom, if I paid more than $10 for a bag, I was besides myself.
Yeah.
Because, you had kids, oh, I just needed a bag to throw my crap in, to put my stuff in. The tote bag is whatever it was, But that was because I had other things that I wanted to do. I didn't really care about
Yeah,
the handbags. Yeah.
the obsession hadn't caught on yet.
No.
Yep.
I mean, and I had friends who had expensive bags, but I was like, why? Are you dumb? I'm the dumb one. I'm the dumb one.
No,
But
no,
I
it's okay. Like, yeah, it's just a shift of Your
Priorities,
interest
yeah,
is crazy.
yeah,
It's just like, will I ever not love bags anymore?
yeah,
And
yeah,
I think we all just ask that too. It's like, and is there going to come a time when I'm just like, I don't even like them anymore. I'm not going to buy them anymore or whatever, you know?
yeah. Well, I like
Um,
the fact that you were saying that, when you were saying you were a pause, you were saying that you're happy with your bags. You're at the point
yes.
where you don't want to sell them. You don't want to sell them to buy
I
something
have one I
else.
want to sell.
Yeah, one.
It's
Sell,
my
trade.
idol bag. It's up
Oh
here. It's
yeah,
the Coach Idol. It's like new. I used it one time. It's just a little too compact for me.
too
If it
small.
sells, it sells. If it doesn't, I haven't even really I haven't listed it. I think I have it on the CGR site, but I don't know. Like,
You're just
yeah.
like, yeah. But you basically were saying that with the pause, you're happy with your
Yep.
bags. You're not feeling like I need to sell them to buy something else. That
No.
you're as close to what people always say, the purse piece. I don't know if there's ever
Yes.
purse piece, or so would you say you're as close to that as possible that you could be right now?
Close. I would say I'm close to it because I just love all these bags. Like, I just don't wanna get rid of any of them,
Yeah.
and I feel like I have enough different categories of them. But I do wanna try, like, some dress up your purse bags
Okay.
probably. Erin and Melissa Adams Wade had, like,
I s-
really turned me on to those.
do those. Yeah.
So,
I have looked at those, and then again, even though, because they're not pricey and they're beautiful, and I think Jackie
yeah.
has one, and she said the leather is really good and everything on them.
Oh
But
my gosh, if you feel I felt, Erin, she has the Paris 15. The first time I felt it, I was like, "This is phenomenal." If you've owned a Pochette Métis, I had one, an Empreinte, it feels better. It
than
feels
that,
like that's
wow,
why people are selling their LV to buy these, and yeah,
wow,
I think you can get them for like
yes,
$230 with a
yeah.
lot of the creators' codes, so
I was I
yeah,
was looking I was looking at one to see about getting one, and then it's like, okay, then Dooney came out with the satchel that I got for like $180, and
yeah.
it's in the color that I want, and I'm like going, oh, okay. And so there lies my
There went the
dilemma.
money, yeah, it went to
Yeah.
the Dooney,
Yeah. I'm
yeah,
just kind of like, I'm going, but there's nothing against them. It's just the fact that every time I look at it, then I get there, a drop comes out that I'm going, and Junie has such great sales, so it's just a matter of you're patient enough to wait for them, and, so because the bag that I got and the color that's coming out, I've been looking for, like, since 2023, March of 2023, and I just keep
okay.
hunting, and I keep doing, and I found some, but I'm going, "I'm not paying no $400 for it." So then here,
Mhm.
Junie comes out with the color, and it's like, I think it was 180 or something, and I'm like, "Okay." It's like I hear this bell. I literally hear this bell going, "Here's so much here's
It's
for
meant
all
to
your
be.
patience. Here's all your patience." Yeah. Okay, let's see. Melissa's Corner says, "Do you love the blue?" Oh, yes, I was supposed to ask you that question. The blue tabby that you got, do you love it?
I do.
And how
I
did
like it a lot. Um, I I think and Winnie may have asked about what my favorite Coach bag is, I think, but yeah, sorry, I'm in shorts,
You're fine, you're fine.
but no, here's the bag in question. So, yeah,
Yes.
it's lovely. In this lighting, it doesn't but yeah, it's a
Yeah.
really dark navy, and the new Times Square I mean, they have this bag out now.
Yes.
It's released, so they released the color. The new Times Square tabby comes in this color too.
I almost
Um,
got the new
I'm
Times Square
probably not gonna
tabby.
get any of the new Coach bags. I don't know about some of the new Coach bags that are out, just I've been in store recently, and so the the Times Square tabby, it won't fit my Max phone in the back pocket. I have a
Oh,
problem
okay.
with that. Like, I
Yeah.
was like, "Ah," but they're supposed to have a very large size, but I have so many Pillow Madisons that it's kind of the same thing.
Kind of the same thing,
And,
yeah.
yeah, like, I just don't think I'm gonna get any of the new Coach. So,
I
that's
did get one, but it wasn't a tabby, but I did get one.
Oh,
Somebody picked
did
them
you
up.
get the Times Square tabby or no? I think I lost ya.
Am I back? I'm back? Okay.
Yes.
I almost was gonna buy that one, but I wasn't sure too about my phone and all that kind of stuff as well too.
Mhm.
And then it was kind of was like, but then I saw this other bag which was cheaper, and I was like, it was still full price. I still paid full price, but I got the other bag, and I was like, okay, but because that other bag was in a silhouette that I have been wanting, but because of what Coach did with it this release, I was like, now I'm able to get that silhouette. So
Are you
stay
not
tuned.
talking about it? Okay. Okay.
I'm
We'll
not
have to
talking about
wait.
I'm not talking about it. Nobody watches my videos anyway, so it's okay.
No, we are.
It's
Um,
okay. I'll
Winnie
tell
was
you.
saying
I'll
about the
tell you.
Cassie 17. So, yeah, there's a there's a brand new baby Cassie coming out that's
What?
this big. It's like a 17 and it has the
Uh-oh.
true top handle to it and it's a small like kind of east to west Cassie 17. Supposed to come out in so many colors and that's going to be released and it has a new interior to it also. It's like a
Uh-oh.
microfiber interior.
I love me a mini bag. I love me a mini bag.
Yeah.
My favorite bag size is the wristlet, the wristlet.
Oh,
This is my the wristlet is the most underrated bag that Coach has, in my opinion, because
okay.
it has the wristlet, it can be a clutch, it has a crossbody. It's just it does it all. It does it all. You can put lots of stuff in it. I mean, I put lots of stuff in it for me, you know. So I have
That
in it
color
great.
just popped. Oh my god,
Oh,
I love
I
it.
love the color. And so I have this color and I have the the white one, the chalk. But I want
Mhm.
all the colors. I have the whole
And the
big.
wristlet now, do you own any of the Tabby 20s? Oh, look at your face.
My husband bought me
Oh
this
my
one.
god.
My husband bought me this one to match my tennies because I have these tennies. And,
Aw, how
and so he bought me
sweet.
this one. Yeah. And then
That's a
I have
great bag. Oh,
and then I have this one.
okay. That one is a hot, viral, beautiful.
So the comparison is the wristlet is just a little bit, it's thinner
Oh, yeah.
and it's a little bit smaller.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, there is a difference, but,
yeah.
it's just a whole different strap situation
Right, the strap,
too.
I would love, I mean, I love these straps, but I wish they were a little longer so it'd be a better crossbody. It'd be a better crossbody
Mhm.
for me.
How do
But,
you feel like the chain, how comfortable Oh,
this one?
David
Is
from
David in
David's
here?
Closet,
Welcome in,
he
David.
well, he's not in, but
Oh,
he just
oh.
sent me a text.
Oh, okay.
I should text him and tell him to join and get in here.
Yeah. So, but what were you asking me? The chain for the crossbody? The
Which one's more comfortable, the wristlet as a crossbody or as a shoulder bag? Which one has the more comfortable strap between the 20 and the wristlet?
To me, the wristlet is more comfortable, but because it lays better and it
Yeah.
doesn't pull the bag as much. So
Okay.
it lays better on me. And it's a tiny bit thinner than this one. And so see how this is a little bit more stiff?
Yes.
That one is a lot more pliable. So
Yeah.
when my touch points hurt because of my body, that chain helps a lot, you know. So
Okay.
if you don't have issues, you probably wouldn't see the minute difference, but because I do have that issue,
Do you feel like
yeah.
guitar straps and web straps that are soft on your body, does that feel good when you're Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
those feel better, and but it also too depends. I know I'm picky on everybody on everything because they have to be not too thin and not too wide because of
Yeah.
where it hits on my area, you know. But yeah, so it's kind of like and that's kind of the thing with my collection is when you have this many bags, you can make anything work for a day or a few hours at a time.
Yeah.
If I was back in my day when I was only it's like a $10 bag and it was gonna last me for the entire year until the next Christmas, then it
Yep.
had to have everything. It had to have a place for my keys and a place for my for my well, what was it? A phone, the beepers back then, a place a place for a place for the diapers, a place for this, but all that kind of stuff, and a change of clothes for the kids or whatever. It had to have all of this stuff. Whereas now, I don't. I have so many bags. It's like, what's the occasion I'm going to? Okay, I can use a bigger bag for that, or I can use a smaller bag for this. That's what I like about having the mass of my
So
collection.
many.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if they have detachable options, you can just add a strap to make it
Yeah.
comfy and or
Yes. And
just
see,
hand carry it.
yeah. All of my
Yeah.
bags, I have very few that don't have some kind of crossbody. That is a must
Okay.
because if I get tired or I have to use my cane, I have to be able to be
Yeah.
hands-free. So it has to have some kind of crossbody. Unless I'm doing a car pickup for the grandkids or just going to an event to where I know that I'll be sitting a lot, that kind of thing. But
Mhm.
that I very rarely just do a top handle thing, but I don't wear shoulder bags too much. I don't wear them as shoulder bags
You're
too much.
really trying to be hands-free, I bet.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you figured out what you love and what works and
yes.
what needs to work too, you know?
Yeah.
That's
So now it's a matter of trying to let them go. Like when you
yeah.
yeah, when you were talking about you were selling your stuff and everything, I was like, "Oh, I don't know how you could sell them so easily, so
I would
easily."
do liquidations. I would do full collection liquidations back in the day. I don't know what was
Wow.
going through my head, but it was just, yeah, I would just get rid of all my LV and all my high-end designer and buy all Coach. And then I would get tired of that and dump all my Coach and go back and forth. And that happened in like 3 or 4 cycles. And now I'm just kind of like, I'm at a place where I'm like, purse piece is coming, but again, I think I'm giving myself some grace to be able to sell a few bags a year and buy
Right.
bags and,
Yeah.
maybe even not even go one in, one out. I mean, I don't follow all these rules. I mean, we
Yeah.
have enough problems and stress. We don't need to have
Exactly.
rules on our
Exactly.
collection.
And
So,
I think everybody's purse piece is gonna look a little bit different. So I just wanna ask
yes.
you one more question because we have gone over the hour mark, but we do have lots of activity here in the chats. We have a lot of people still here. But, one of the other things is with you kind of going on pause, with you kind of changing, being happy with your collection and stuff.
Uh-huh.
How are you embracing your channel? How is that going to affect your channel? Or are you just going to do more reviews? What do you have in mind?
Yeah.
Can you share?
Yeah, so it was actually that's a good question because I was thinking, okay, what am I going to do now? But I think what I'm going to start doing is kind of like weekly recaps of the bags that I used.
Okay,
So that's
okay,
going to be
good.
some stuff that's incorporated into it. Again, I only probably do 2 to 3 videos per month. So, I mean, if I can hold out for a few months, it's going to just be that. So, I'm going to do some weekly recaps. I could do some vlogging if I want, like in my everyday life. I was considering doing that. Some people have commented on my last video. They're like, "It's so neat to see, your house." And I'm like, "I
Yeah.
only want to show just a little of my house. I'm not going to
Yeah,
show
be
like my home
selective,
address."
yeah.
And so, yeah, I'll probably just do some collabs too, and just try to think of some new topics. I also love to go into the Coach store and do like let's shop at Coach and
Oh,
stuff like
yeah.
that. And so just kind of giving people the opportunity to virtual shop in that way. So I may do that.
I appreciate those videos because I really don't get to do that very often. So I appreciate
Mhm.
those videos. Yeah. All
Yeah.
right, Julie. Well, I could sit here and talk and talk and talk. Let's make sure that we don't have any questions. Dave, somebody says, "Hi, David. Did David you make it in?" Hey, David, welcome in. You caught the end.
David.
Yay. Good job. Yay. Your ears must have been burning, love.
Hey, lovelies. I caught the end. He said, "Why
Yes.
did Winnie say Ozempic is helping with buying it, but taking stage?" What? I don't understand that.
they're having some kind of discussion. Let's see.
Oh,
Um, I'm excited. Oh, she says she's excited about the Cassie 17. And well,
okay,
I think she has.
Veronica, I'll do a collab with you. I'll reach out.
Yay. And like I said in my last video, if anybody wants to do a collab, please let me know. Don't wait for me to ask. Because sometimes I'm
Yeah,
afraid to
I
ask. Sometimes I'm afraid to ask. Winnie says the tabby wristlet is great. I think one of mine had a leather thin strap. So good. Oh, that was
yeah.
probably the other one, that the regular tabby. I almost got that one, and then I saw then the quilted one came out. And I was like, no, I need the quilted one.
Oh, I
Um,
have to show you my new little wallet I just got. It
oh yes,
okay,
please, please.
because it's in my bag here, but I just recently you talk about quilted and I just picked this one up. I love
I
it.
love that one.
Yeah. And it
We're
really
twin.
works. It reminds me of a
Oh,
zippy coin
oh
purse.
no, that's the red one. That's the yours is the ruby. Is that the ruby?
Mine's a True Sport red. Is yours
Oh,
red?
yeah. Mine's
Yep,
from
twins.
Macy's. I guess it might be the light.
Yep.
Yours looks
Yay.
more Merlot. Merlot.
Yeah. I think it's a great thing. I don't know. It
I
just came in the
love
mail today.
these. Yeah. I yeah. I I love these. I have a denim one. My purse is in the living room, and I have a denim one. Actually, a viewer gave me the denim one.
They're like the zippy coin purse. They're
Yes.
so nice, and the zipper is just so smooth.
Well, and they're so much better because actually it was Dawn Loves Couture review is why I got this one, because it opens up so wide, and it does. I don't hit my hands on it,
Yeah,
and my hands, with
sensitivities.
right, yeah.
Yep.
So I love
Bless your
those.
heart. Yeah.
So, that's all right. It's all right. But okay, yes, we're twins, David. We're twins. We're twins. Okay. Any other question? Ozempic is helping me with buying, but it takes stages. Oh, I think she's talking about because she has to pay for her Ozempic out of her own money. Her insurance doesn't pay for it.
I bet that's
So
expensive.
it is expensive for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's
she
just
so once again,
but you're
it's
looking great, Winnie.
it's
You really
diverting the
are.
funds, yeah. But Winnie, that goes with what we were talking about earlier with the life changes, and you just divert your funds, and it's not that you are no longer that you don't like the bags, it's just that right now they're taking a pause so that you can curve around
I
and do
get the
something
joy
else.
of buying Dean a computer. He's my son, and
Yay.
he's really such a good kid, studies hard, and he deserves it. His birthday's in September, so
And that's what he wants?
and they're not cheap because they
No,
like to
they're
game
not.
on him, and so they have to have all the
Oh,
high
yes.
end,
Yes.
but it'll help last him through high school.
All righty. Monarch says, thank you so much, Julie, for this live. She so enjoyed getting to know you a little bit better.
Thank you,
Great.
Monarch. That's nice.
That was one of our goals, is that she really wanted y'all to get to know her. So we were just doing a more relaxed chit chat kind
Yep.
of thing. Okay, really got to go now. Bye, everyone. Bye, Veronica. All right, Julie. On that note, can you just tell us what you have coming up? If you want to tell us what's your next video, what do you have coming up? Remind us
Whew.
how to get a hold of you. If you or just tell us something, and then
Well,
and then you can
okay.
X out.
I have a couple things. Naomi sent me a bag,
Crafted.
and
Uh-huh.
I'm looking forward to doing kind of like a collection of my Naomi crafted bags. And she sent me a bag, so I'm going to talk about the
Yay.
little one that she sent, and then I didn't reveal this one Coach bag that I did buy. It was like a few weeks ago, and it was off the Coach group, so I'll talk about. But yeah,
Okay.
I want to do those. Idol Jewelry reached out to me, so I'm gonna probably
Oh,
include them in
yay.
one of my videos.
Yeah.
Not just specific Idol, but yeah, it'll be in
Part
a
of your
video.
video.
So
Oh,
those will be a
good.
couple that I'll do.
Good, good, good.
Yeah.
And once again, Julie's channel is called Agent Bag Reviews. Right
Yep.
now, I have her pinned to the top. So those of you who are in the chats can go there and subscribe to her. If you're a replay beauty, thank you so much for watching the replay. I will have her pinned in the description box, and please go over there and show her some love. Tell her you found her from here if you have never heard from her, but you're probably under a rock if that
And
happens.
also follow me. I am on
Yeah.
Instagram.
Okay.
So if you go to Instagram, it's at agent underscore bag underscore reviews. So
Perfect.
it's
Okay,
there.
good. Good. All right, Julie,
Yeah.
thank you so much for coming on. We definitely need to
Thank
get together
you.
on a collab. I'd love to do that. And you were a pleasure to be on. Thank you so much.
Oh, it was awesome. It flew by. Thank you so much, Dee Dee, and thanks for
You're
everything that you do
welcome.
for everybody because you're
Oh.
thinking outside of yourself. And I just want to let you know that you're seriously an angel. So thank you.
Oh. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right.
Thank you.
You just X out and then you can join us in the chats.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye. You have to click the X. There you go. There you go. Yay! Oh, that was fabulous. Julia was fabulous. Thank you so much, Bean Beauties. Before I forget, um, I am doing the lives, but YouTube kept sending me. Did you know that you could do turn your live content into a podcast, and they kept sending me these email thingies or whatever. So you can find me now on podcasts, and it's under Dee Dee Bean, is what it is. Do Dee Dee Bean, and it's just the lives that we have here, but you can see them in the replay like always. But also if you have the music, YouTube music, you can listen to that, so you can listen to it in your car versus having to have your phone and watch it on. So you can listen to it in your car or as part of the YouTube music if you have that as part of your membership, or if you pay for that or what have you. You can also go through YouTube and get to the podcast. It's just a different platform that they're pushing, YouTube's pushing right now. So I converted my content to that platform as well too. So you can find my lives on the podcast. So you find me here on YouTube and you find me on the podcast. And if that helps you catch up on the lives better, hopefully that was the intention for YouTube. And I said, okay, sure, let's do that. All righty, Bean Beauties. Right now, my schedule is clear for September because I was a little bit ill. I'm behind on catching up with everybody, but I need to reschedule with Clara from PSA. So definitely I have her coming up. We just have to get a date together, and she's probably going to be my next guest. And then Melissa from Melissa's Corner, her and I are going to be doing a live together. She doesn't know it yet, but we're going to be doing a live together, and that's what I have coming up in July. And then y'all will be seeing my schedule post after that. All righty, Bean Beauties, don't forget to go like and subscribe to Julie from Agent Bag Reviews. And if you don't mind, if you can find it in your heart to help my channel grow as well, if you be so kind as to subscribe to my channel. And thank you for all of those who have subscribed this summer so far. I was greatly appreciated. And all of those who have been there from the beginning, thank you so much. Love you, Bean Beauties. Bye bye. For all of those who have subscribed this summer so far, I'm greatly appreciated. All of those who have been there from the beginning, thank you so much. Love you.